All right, so as we move on to personal and professional qualities of the healthcare worker, our first segment or topic is personal appearance. All right, now this seems a little silly to be talking about, but I want you guys to realize that it is very important in the professional world. All right, so take a look at this. Soon you guys will be wearing scrubs and going to clinical to take care of patients. How exciting is that? All right, so why is this so important? Very important because personal appearance communicates a level of confidence and positive self-esteem. All right, guys, first impressions are based on appearances and they form very, very quickly. It is insane, but research has shown that within 20 seconds to 4 minutes, people form an impression about another person based on mainly appearance. All right, guys? So that means within 4 minutes, we like to say that we don't judge, but research is showing that within 4 minutes, we are creating a impression about another person. All right, so it's unfortunate, but it is very important. All right, just please note that rules about appearance may vary depending on the organization that you work for. All right, and certain professional standards apply to most health careers. All right, so good health care involves promoting health and preventing disease. All right, and it's important to note that as healthcare workers, we really do serve as role models, all right, for our patients. They are looking to us to identify what health is. So we really should take care of ourselves, all right? And here are some factors that play a huge role in that, okay? So first of all, diet, all right? Eating a well-balanced diet with nutritious meals and nutritious foods, all right? So it should be balanced. Anybody who's telling you that you should eliminate an entire food group is not correct, all right? So your health depends on diversity, all right? So I just want to break this down a little bit for you because most of us understand that we should be eating macronutrients, all right? So that's your proteins, your carbs, your fats, all right? But there's also micronutrients, all right? And micronutrients are also found within those three main food groups. But I want you guys to know that in fruits and vegetables, micronutrients are found in much greater proportions, all right? So if you're not eating your veggies, all right, you really should start, okay, eating the colors of the rainbow. Very, very important. All of our body functions really depend on vitamins and minerals to function, okay? And when you look at nutrient density, fruits and vegetables have a higher nutrient density. So that's why we should be eating them. So be gracious with yourself as you try new vegetables. All right, most of us like fruit and tend to prefer fruit, but as you try new vegetables, it is shown that it takes 10 times to develop a taste for something. So please be gracious with yourself and just continue to try, okay? And that goes for, same thing when you're eliminating things such as sugar or salt from your diet, okay? It does take time for your taste buds to adjust, okay? So that's why I was that tough mom who made my kids eat their fruits and veggies, all right? Because I knew that it took 10 times for them to finally develop a taste for something. And now that they're 7 through, 13, they do not fight me and they actually enjoy their vegetables, all right? So try to work that in, all right? I always say food is medicine, all right? You are what you eat, and that is true, all right? It greatly impacts your health and your longevity, all right? So eating a nice, nutrient-rich diet, okay? Rest, guys, very, very important. This is why I keep harping on you guys about setting up a schedule and a nice bedtime for yourself. We are meant to rise with the sun and fall with the sun, okay? So it is built in us, a circadian rhythm. We should be rising as the sun rises and falling as the sun falls, all right? So sleep is extremely important, okay? You need to get adequate rest. And somewhere around 7 to 10 hours, depending on the individual, okay, is about how much sleep that you should be getting. Please note that as you sleep, that is when your body heals and recovers, okay? It's very, very important. And it also provides energy to deal with stress, okay? So sleep is very, very important. Exercise, all right? All of you guys should be exercising, all right? It helps to maintain circulation, improve muscle tone, enhance your mental attitude, all right? It can help balance out your hormones. It actually helps aid in weight control, all right? And most of us know that one, right? But it can also contribute to more restful sleep, all right? So as you burn and extend those calories and break down muscle tissue, as your body heals, it's going to require a lot more rest to, to heal, okay, and build back stronger. So if you're struggling sleeping, just know the number one recommendation is exercise, okay? Exercise, all right? It also helps reduce the risk of lifestyle-related diseases, right? So things like heart disease, diabetes, high blood pressure, which is also hypertension, all right? Osteoporosis, all right, which is basically loss of bone structure as we age, okay? So putting physical demand on our skeleton is huge and can actually decrease the amount of bone loss as we age, okay? Good posture, all right? So I could talk about this one for days. This is where my expertise is. But for your purpose, what I want you to understand about good posture is that it prevents fatigue and puts less stress on your muscles, all right? Which is going to help promote longevity, all right? And help you kind of get through your day with less aches and pains. So you really should be standing straight, all right? And if you're looking at a side profile, you want to kind of imagine your ears lining up with your shoulders, lining up with your hips, lining up with your ankles, all right? So nice and straight, shoulders pulled back, all right? Your core supported, and your weight should be balanced on both feet, okay? So I know a lot of us like to sit, with kind of a hip jutted out or a hand on your hip, or even our legs crossed, okay? But you really should, most of the time, try to bear your weight on both feet, all right? Because those little things create muscular imbalances that can really catch up to us, and put a lot of stress on our musculoskeletal system. All right. Avoiding the use of tobacco and drugs. All right, guys, you guys know this, right? Drugs and alcohol, tobacco are very, very dangerous. All right. And they seriously affect our health. Okay. Not to mention that, just the smell of tobacco alone can be very offensive to many individuals. All right. So to our patients, we don't want to offend them. Remember, they're looking to us as a picture of health. Okay. Also, we know secondhand smoke is also harmful to other people's health, all right? And most facilities are smoke-free, all right? They don't even allow you to smoke on the property. So, better not to even start, okay? Not to mention that alcohol and drugs actually impair your mental function. They decrease the ability to make decisions, and they affect many body systems, all right? So use of these substances can result in loss of your job, all right? And then avoiding the use, obviously, is going to help prevent damage to the body long term. So keep your body clean. It is a temple. All right, uniform considerations. Okay, so uniforms are required in some health occupations, right? They should be neat, well-fitting, clean, and wrinkle-free. All right, so wrinkle-free, huge, all right? Make time to, take care of your uniform to make sure that it is presentable. I recommend investing in a handheld steamer. I bought one for like 20 bucks, and it saves me from ironing, and it heats up within minutes, and it makes the job so much easier. Definitely a great investment. So just kind of put that in your tool bag. All right. So well-fitting. This is really huge. All right. We want to have, clothing that allows us to be able to move around comfortably, all right? And that is also going to keep us protected and covered, all right? So think about, undershirts or cleavage or, all right, choose undergarments that will not show, all right? So just think about, covering your body up in a respectable way. Just note that you will be, going out to the nursing homes. You will be working on, some old men. And the last thing you want is them looking at you like you are an object, okay? Not saying that they would all do that, but, there are some people out there, okay? So you want to be comfortable, feel respected and confident in whatever you're wearing, okay? So avoiding extreme styles. All right, and then of course, make sure that you follow whatever standards are established by your place of employment, all right? And that can change. All right, so when we're thinking about regular clothing, right, some places allow you to use regular clothing, so kind of think sales or retail sales. Again, it should be clean, neat, good repair, styles that allow for body movements, all right, and it really should be appropriate for your position, okay? Try to choose fabrics that are washable, all right, and less expensive to maintain, all right, because when you're working in healthcare, you want to be able to have clothes that are easily washable because it's going to require a lot of it, all right? You don't want to have to be taking your clothes to the dry cleaner. It will cost you a lot of money. All right, some other considerations. Name badges, if they're required, all right, make sure that you're wearing them. Shoes, all right, this is going to be really important when you guys go out to clinical, all right? We are going to require that you wear white or black shoes, all right, that are easily cleansed, all right? So think about a fabric like leather or patent leather, something like that that is easily washable. No breathable fabrics. If you think about like a Converse or something like that, nothing like that, cloth type fabrics that will absorb fluids because you will be exposed to body fluids, all right? And the last thing you want is a shoe absorbing any of those fluids, all right? You want to be able to clean and disinfect them if necessary. All right, your shoes, you guys, should be well fitted, and provide good support, all right, which will prevent fatigue, all right? It's going to improve your longevity throughout the day, all right? Make sure that the heels are low. Avoid sandals or open-toed shoes, obviously, all right? And then you want something with some grip, okay, so that you will be stable and eliminate any slipping that could occur if, there are fluids on the ground. All right, so nails, they should be kept short, clean, and natural, all right? Many healthcare facilities actually prohibit the use of artificial nails, all right, because they can carry germs underneath them, as well as they can puncture your gloves, right? So they can scratch your patients. We don't want to cause any injury to our patients. And, we want to be able to protect ourselves. So we cannot be running around with punctured gloves because they're designed to protect us, right? Avoiding colored nail polish, very important, okay? Color conceals dirt that can collect under your nails, and also polish chips from hand washing and germs can collect under the nails, all right? So you wanna just make sure that your nails are kept short, clean, and no polish, okay? All right, when it becomes time to go to clinical next year, in your junior year, you will not be able to have any sort of acrylic or fake nails, all right? So I'm just giving you a heads up now. You will not be able to attend clinic with them. So if you want nails, you better get them now because come junior year, they're gonna have to come off, all right? Your hair should be kept neat, pulled back. Think a nice tight bun, all right? So it should be out of access for a patient. The last thing you want is your hair accidentally getting pulled, all right? And then it just keeps everything clean. Jewelry, all right? Jewelry should be kept to a minimum. We do allow stud earrings, all right? No hoops or anything dangling, all right? Again, you don't want anything being accidentally ripped out by a patient, all right? They do allow a wedding band or a wedding ring and a watch, but honestly, everything outside of that should be, left at home. Makeup, all right? Makeup is meant to enhance your beauty. Yes, you can wear makeup, all right? But we don't want to be wearing so much makeup where it's actually distracting, right? Or, taking away from our beauty or even changing the way that we look, all right? So makeup should be minimal. All right, tattoos. Keep in mind, remember, not to say that there's anything wrong with tattoos, but because we are so appearance-based, it can affect whether you land the job or not. So keep in mind that tattoos, if chosen, really should not be visible, okay? So try thinking about a place where they can be covered by clothing, all right? All right, again, a reminder, just to find out the rules or standards that are established by the agency in which you work for, make sure once you know the rules that you follow them, all right? You want to keep that job. And then always, always maintain a neat, clean, and professional appearance at all times.